Hey guys, Scrappy K Sue. Look what you're looking at. Look what you're looking at. Okay, that's just weird. I finally finished my second wedding album from the albums that you guys did for me. This album was done by Sue, Scrap Lady 530, and I went through it first to make sure that the stuff that I wanted to put in it was going to fit right, and of course it is. And this one took me a little bit longer. I worked on it a lot at my last crop and got a lot done. And then from there to now, it's just been sort of a roller coaster as far as my health and my mom's health and everything. So it took me a little longer to finish than I anticipated because she was supposed to get this for Christmas last year, and you see what time of year it is now. It's almost Christmas again, so I'm kind of like a year late giving it to her, so I feel kind of bad. But she understands, and I've actually already showed it to her. I still had a few more little things to do to it, but I went ahead and let her look at it. But I went ahead and finished it up. Now, she is actually back at her house now because she's been doing really good, and so I thought maybe she would like to be at her house for a little while. Her husband should be coming into town in about a week or so, so he'll be there for a little while, and then after he leaves, she'll come back to my house. And so let's get on with it. As I said, this one was from Sue. It was just a plain book. Didn't have any embellishments or anything on it. It did have this little bling here on it and this lace, but I added this, and for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of the lady who gave me this, and I told her that on the next, I couldn't put it on my first one because it just didn't incorporate good enough, but this one it really did because there's a lot of black and white and black polka dot stuff inside. But I am so sorry. I will put it on the screen of who gave me this because this was the last finishing touch here. So I thought that went really good with this lace that was already on there. So I'm glad that she sent that to me. Thank you so much. So now the cover, you may or may not can see some of these because they kind of blend in a lot, but like these little things, there's quite a few of these throughout, different shapes like hearts and things. Most of them you can see, but like just from my angle a little bit you couldn't see it, but when I moved it, it came out. So, but anyway, of course this is just a little heart doily, and this little flower right here I've been hanging on to for quite some time, and I finally got to use it, so I wanted to put it on top of this. I wanted to put, a focal point on here other than, who it's for and the date and all. And I put some little rings up here and some just little accents, and this is, so you can barely see these. I should have probably outlined them a little bit so you could see them better, but these are doves with some little ribbon here, but you can't really see it, but that's okay. And so that's the cover, the first page. Now let me see if I can excuse my moving the camera around for a second. I need to get a really good, see if I can get a good thing here. So, and the lighting's not too good. It's kind of okay, but okay, when you open it up on the inside, I tell you what, let me see if I can do something else. I'll be right back. Okay, how's that look? I hope this does better. I'm trying a different angle here. All right, here's the front again. You open it up, and I didn't want to just leave this plain, so I put some paper on the back. This is like really thin paper, but it was just something to put on there so it wouldn't be white. And this is a rub-on that I found in just one of those little rub-on books. You know, it says love, friends, you know, those different types like that. And this one I think was love. And so I just put this sort of as an intro. And it says, love is the beauty of the soul. And then on this side, this is the way she made the book throughout the whole thing, where she had a pull out here and a pull out here. And then this is just a decoration in the middle. Okay, so there's one here and one here. And the pull-outs on here, I didn't put anything on the backs because this is my mother, so she doesn't really need anything too complicated for her. So I just put it so it'd be easier on her, so she wouldn't have to be worrying about turning it and flipping it and all that kind of stuff. So. But here's the first one. Y'all may recognize some of these pictures from the last one I did because I used most all of the same ones and did them in different ways. On this one right here, I just used a spell binder for that, and then this is washi tape here with love, and that's all it is. So that's just really simple. And she had put this little piece of the thing to pull for it, you know, had happily ever after on it. So I thought that was really cute. And then you just stick it back in there. And on this one that came out of this side, I put some more pictures of them and just did them different ways. Put some more of these little stickers. And this paper here, the paper that you see on these, she already did the paper, so that was already there, except for a couple of them. And I'll show you which ones they were. I had to change it a little bit. But on this little tab, she put a little, I don't know where she got those, but it sticks together, so you know you can pull it. And so that one's that. And then the next page I did as a, because some of them, I think most all of them, yeah, all of them on this left side have a full page, so you can do, you know, the whole thing. So on this one I put a full picture of them together, and then just put this little embellishment on here. This is a punch, that little heart thing, the little two hearts together, that's a punch. I've used it before. And this right here is a spell binder. And this here, I think, is a this little doily thing here, I believe, is my favorite things. I'm not sure though. And I'm sorry if I don't tell you exactly what they are, but if you're interested in what that punch was or what that was, just let me know and I will definitely look it up for you and tell you what that was, so in case you want to get it. And then I put a couple of little blings up here. And then back on this page here, this was, I put this here on it. It was plain. And then this was plain too. So I just kind of put a little bit more stuff on it and put this little thing of stickers. It's a little sticker thing, like where those hearts came from. It's those dazzlers or dazzle sticker type things. So on this one, it has a little heart pull out. And this is where Amy was brought down by her dad. And then I just put a little border on here, because it's in a little heart there. It's kind of a small space, so I didn't want to overpower it with a bunch of stuff on it. Plus, you have to remember, going in and out of these little things right here, there's not a whole lot of room in here, so you don't want anything bulky that's going to catch going in and out, and over time, you know, it may wear it down or even pop it off or something, so you have to be careful about that when you're making, you know, books like this. And then on this side, this side's a little bit bigger, so this is when they were saying their vows. And this is a whole die that did the whole page thing, and I know I'm covering up most of it, but I had it left over from the last one I did and I couldn't use it, so I wanted to use it somehow, and I wound up using it here. And then I put some little bling corners here. These are, I believe, Recollection excuse me. And then this heart right here, I think is a cherry linen dye, not for sure. And then more bling right here. And then this saying right here, I can't remember if this was a rub-on or if I printed it off my printer and then just did a die cut, but I did it on vellum. And it just kind of fit right there across that heart. I thought that was kind of cute. So, and there's that one. And on some of these, like you'll notice, I didn't put anything back here, mainly because this covers the whole thing. Some of them I will put something. It just depends on how it looked. And on some of the pages too, she put something up here, so I didn't have to really do anything else. Okay, on this page right here, this is a full page. So I put them kissing. You may kiss the bride. And this is just a little spellbinder, and it says true love stories never have endings. And then I put this on the black cardstock, but did a little punching there. Okay, and then on this side, on this one here, this was a smaller one, so I just put them lighting their little candle, and then put a few little embellishments right there with the little bells. And then this is a stamp set that I embossed, and I've used this one before. It says 2 hearts, 2 lives, 1 love, and then put a couple of hearts on it. And then she had already put this little thing. It says I do. I wanted to put the one where they, you know, right before they kiss, you know, they're standing there, but it just didn't, it didn't mesh right. So I figured this was close to I do as I could get it. And down here I just put a little bit of lace on it. See, this was what I was telling you. And like down here, I didn't put enough glue, so I'm gonna have to glue it down a little bit more right here because it's catching, and over time that'll tear. So I'll have to go back in and do that. And on this side, this is where they're putting the rings on, and I just put some little stickers. That's the same Dazzle kind of stickers, and it had a ring there, and I put some little hearts. And then this little flourish thing here came in a package, and it had like black and turquoise or something, but I just cut it off to size. And that was it on that one. And on this side on here, now this is the same section where in my other book, if you saw it, was my favorite section, to where we had to take these pictures before the wedding because we weren't going to have time. And the reason was because the photographer wanted to get the look on his face when he first sees her coming down the aisle. And with everything going on during the wedding, it's kind of hard to get the right shot. So we did these before the wedding. So let me see. The one, hang on a second. Okay. This one comes first, but this is actually the first picture. I wanted the big one on here because they're so spread out. So I had to put this one on the little one. And this is when she's coming through the door. He doesn't see her yet because he's looking at the camera and he's smiling, but she's coming down. You see there's nobody in there. She's coming down the aisle, and I just put some little stickers around it. And then when he turns around, this is when he sees her. And if you can see if I can get that expression on his face. I don't know if I can get it in there. Let me see if I can. You see his expression? It's like, yeah, I see you, gorgeous woman. So I thought that was a really cool shot that the photographer did. So, And then I just put the hearts in between them. It's the same heart as on the other one. And Sue had already put this down here, which I thought was really appropriate. It said love, love, love. And I didn't do much anything else because I just wanted everything focused right here. So, all right. And then this section right here, I put this. And she put this bling here, I believe. And then I put this little thing right here because it was just kind of plain right in there. I was going to put something right here too, but I thought it'd be a little bit too much, so I didn't do that. Okay, and this little book right here, this was white, and I figured since this book was there and you were seeing a bunch of white, that was the point where I thought I needed to put something there. So, and this book is like the other one I did in the other thing. It's a little bit different, but it's the same concept. So after you look at her coming down the aisle, and then him seeing her, and then you kind of look at this book like, here's the first, but she's continually coming down the aisle here, coming closer to him, and they're smiling at each other. And then I have this thing here again, 2 hearts, 2 lives, 1 love. And this is a Sizzix die, this thing is. I know because I used it a lot in this book. And then I forget where all these little stamps came from, but I did this stamp in a bunch of different pattern papers, so ones that matched what Sue had already put in this book. And then there they are. They come together here. And then this is a, can you see it's an embossing folder that I have. And then I did some punching down on the bottom and the top, but I just left that as 1 page. And then if I can turn it again, I guess that's the back. And then there's another stamp. 100 hearts would be too few to carry all my love for you. And then that Sizzix thing again. And on the back side of all these is continuing. So this one again, it says all you need is love. And then they are just smiling at each other, and the photographer is still taking pictures. And this is a rub-on. It says the highest happiness on earth is in marriage. And that's a quote by William Lyons Phelps. And then you keep going, turning. Here's another one, always and forever. And this is them getting cozy. And I'll put a little backing of paper on it. And then again, this is back to the front. So, and that goes in this little pocket right there. Okay, and that was she had a little thing in there, but because I did it I didn't use that one. Or I may have moved it around to a different spot or something. I don't remember, but that needed to go there. So, all right, and this page right here is the picture of the whole wedding party. And I did lace around it along with another, it's not lace, but it's a roping type ribbon on top of that all the way around. And then this is a close to my heart stamp set of the days, and I used this on my other one too, but it's got June. So it's got June, June, June of all different kinds. Like 06 is June, the word spelled out June, you know, cherish the day. And then June the 8th is when they got married, so I put the 8th in the middle there. And then on this side here, this was all plain, so I went ahead and put these this little border here, and some of these, y'all have seen these, I think these are Martha Stewart butterflies, I believe. I put them here, and I put a little bit of bling in there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Still not sure about this lighting. Sorry guys, if you're not able to see it too good. I'm trying. Okay, and to pull this one out, this is a picture of just us family. And here's some bling and bling, and then I just did some faux stitching around. Okay, and then on this one, this was them coming back up the aisle because they're married now, going to the reception. And I did this technique on the big album that I'm working on for myself. But it's a different picture in it. But I put lace all the way around it, and then I put bling around that. And that just fit really good on here. And plus it's like, you know, polka dotty and everything. I just thought it went real good. So I figure it kind of looks like it needs something around this black, but I just didn't want to take away from anything else, so I just left it. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Just leave it alone or put something around this black thing? I don't know. And also on this particular one, and see, I just found something I forgot to do. On this particular one, it was all white, but see, it kind of got, you can see where some glue had come through. I guess when she was gluing everything together, it just come through on the white. So I decided to put this other white in there, but it's embossed with some little stars. I don't know if you can see that. You guys see that? I don't know, but it's got little stars on there. So, and I see that I forgot to glue it in there. So I need to do that. So let me put this back in. All right, the next page is the cakes. Let me go up a little. I guess I probably should have done this earlier. Made it a little closer. I just left this sort of plain. She had already put in this bling down here. And then this is the bride cake and the groom cake. It says the hunt is over. And I got that little sign that's on there, and I'm going to put that in my big book when I get it done. But I didn't really do much anything else on this one. It's just kind of plain, but that's okay. And then on this side over here, this is after everything. Then they're in the room she's trying to get her comfortable boots on. So he's in there helping her get her boots on. And it's a black and white picture here. And then this is a sticker set that I had. And so instead of just leaving this in plain, I went ahead and just put some little stickers there. And then I also put this little flourish right in here with some bling on it. So, and on this other side, and she had already put this right here. It says happily ever after, this ribbon, and put two little bows. I thought it was really cute. And then on this one, this is what you see when you came into the church, was all these beautiful flowers and their invitation here sitting on the table. And so I got a shot of that. And this right here is a shot of their rings inside the flower. And I thought that was pretty. So I put it on this, and I just put this little border here. And that's really all I did. So there's that. All right, the next one is when we were outside taking pictures. I don't know what you would call it. It's just kind of cutesy pictures they were taking of them, you know, around one of these columns and looking at each other here. And this is a little stamp that I had, and I wanted to use this this is a Spellbinders banner die, but it's got like a huge one in there. And I haven't yet found a use for that big huge one. It's probably something I'm gonna have to use on a 12 by 12, but this one will fit really good in here. The only thing is the background on this is not, it's kind of a cream color, and this is white. That's the only thing I don't like about this, but it's done, so I don't think anybody will care. My mom probably won't even notice it. But and this paper was already there, so it's got all this flourish, which I like, but the color, I probably should have made this a cream color or something. And on this side over here, this was just here, so I put a little flourish. This is a die I have. I can't remember the name of it though, sorry. And then here's a picture of her. Put it on top of a dolly, and then put this little sticker thing. It says lovely, and I put this little corner die here, and it's got sparkle paper, but it's not that sparkly, so you can't really tell. I want to put it up here too, so down here and up here, and then just that lovely thing. And I put some little ribbon right here. Okay, and on this side is one of them together, which is, I think, is a really cute picture up against this brick wall, and it's black and white. So I used all these heart dazzle heart stickers and all these little borders and everything on this one. So I thought that it's simple, but yet got all this cute shininess on there. And this one did not have a white thing either, and I decided I wanted to put something back there, so I just put some paper on there. I tried to find paper in my stash that, you know, that would match all of hers, and I think I did okay. And on this one, this is when they are getting ready to leave, going out the door, and everybody blew bubbles. And the thing that I hate about this is I was too freaking busy trying to get my camera together to take pictures, and I missed the whole thing. I was way back here by the doors, and I was like, I didn't know they were leaving, you know, right then. I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta get my camera. And by the time I got up there saying, oh, forget my camera, I'm gonna go up there, it was already over. And I was like, I was so heartbroken. But we got whoever, you know, the photographer was taking these pictures, and at least I got these, you know. But anyway, but I did a big flourish right in here, and some little words here that says celebrate here, and true love over here. And on this page here of them right next to the truck, Sue had already put this little pull thing on it. It's these little bells. I thought that was really cute. And then I put this thing in here. It says husband, wife, happy life. And put some bling on it. And this white is embossed with those same stars that I showed you in that other page. But it's kind of simple, so. And then in this middle part here, I just, I wanted to put something. I couldn't really figure out what to put. So I put this right here, but I'm not really sure I like it because this is so busy back here, and you can, it's so busy it just sort of takes away from this. But you know, I already did it, and again, I don't think my mother would notice anything. But I'm sure she'll say, oh, it looks beautiful. But you know, us crafters, when we get doing all this kind of stuff, you notice little things and that other people don't. And I don't know, I just look at things different now that I do this, and it's really funny because my family laughs at me, like when they're fixing to throw something away. I'm like, no, don't throw that away, I can use that, I can craft it, or you know, you can use it for something, and they just laugh at me. So alright, and this picture was, they did a picture in front of the church of them kissing, and got everybody in the background, and again, I'm in the back. Bobby, I think, is in the back too. Actually, I see Bobby right in the back there, yeah. And me, I'm probably still fooling with my camera. But I put this little thing to have and to hold from this day forward, and then this is just a little flourish thing in a silver sparkly, and then I put a little butterfly here with this. This is a brad, but I cut the brad part off and just glued it on there. And that was that one. And then instead of putting paper here, I just put another little swirl. So, because I just couldn't really figure out what kind of paper I wanted, and I think it was because of all this, and so I just put a swirl there. And the last page is them in their truck. And this is a Crafter's Companion SWALK little stamp that I just really, really love. I have used it in my other book too, and I'll probably use it in the one I do for myself, but it's just the cutest little couple. I didn't color it because this is a black and white. I wanted to leave it that way. And then I put these little heart with the doves and a picture of them in the truck, and put these little corner things on it. And then the very last thing was, I didn't want to leave it, blank, so I had already embossed this silver metallic paper because I wanted to see what it looked like. Well, I wound up using it in this and putting Just Married on there. These are thickers. And then I put a thing of lace, and like in that other thing that I showed you that had the lace and then the thing in the middle, it's the same thing. And I did put some twine up there, just did a little bow and glued it up there, and put some bling over here. And I don't know if you can see that bling, but there we go. And that was the last page. And on the back, I just put my little stamp on there. And again, this was the last thing I put, and this just looks really nice, and it feels really good too. And thank you so much for, golly, I wish I could remember your name. I'm so sorry, but I will put your name up there. I have to let everybody know that was a really good idea. I was glad that you sent me that, and you sent me the white one too, but of course the black one went really good with this. So that's it. And if y'all have any questions about anything in here, you let me know. If you want to know what a punch or a die or whatever was, let me know too, and I'll look it up and let you know who it was that made it. And my next project, I have a crop coming up in January, and that's when I'm going to start on my baby scrapbooking for Carter. Oh, and I did do a video of Carter's room. I told you that I would do that because his daddy and his daddy's father-in-law painted this little mural in there, and I was also going to show you where they put Carter's name, the name that I did for him, with the letters and all, and showed you where they put that. So I'm trying to get it converted though, because it's in MOV, and the program that I have won't pull up MOV. It has to be a PG4, MP4. So I'm trying to get a converter to change it so I can put that up. But anyway, if y'all have any questions, let me know. And also, one more thing, I'm fixing to have a really big giveaway. I have got a megaversary to celebrate. It's my birthday, it's my blog anniversary, and YouTube anniversary. I don't know if I said all that right, but it's also 900 subscriber celebration. So all of that in one swoop, and I'll have details for you coming up soon, so we can get that done and out. And I'm gonna have a lot of good prizes going out, so keep a watch out for that. So we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot. Bye.